6,705 pounds, the Cherokee 264L back for its third visit here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Actually down here at Haylett RV Brokers down the street from our sister store, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. So we sold this RV to the original owner. They had it for several years, traded in for something newer, bigger, better. We sold it to the second owner. They had it for several years, decided to swap up to something newer, bigger, better. And by and large, both sets of previous owners seem to have taken pretty good care of it. But here's a really good thing for you folks. This would make an excellent first-timers camper, or if you're like swapping up from a small bunkhouse or pop-up, because not only is this in pretty fair shape and you're not inheriting problems, but you're also inheriting the previous owner's combination of weight distribution and anti-sway system. So there's a couple $100 worth of stuff that you ain't got to pay for. We've carried the Cherokee family of RVs here at Haylett RV for several years, and this was made during a very different generation. There are a lot of things on this one that are inherently different. A lot of things, actually, I quite miss. I truly enjoyed how Cherokee was willing to be different. For instance, this RV has a 7-foot ceiling. That is huge. I mean, most trailers, the average trailer has a 6.5-foot ceiling. If you're lucky, it's 6'9". This is 7-foot linear, although it is vaulted outside for all kinds of good quality and support reasons and rain runoff. This model right here, they only ran this for a very short time, and it's weird, but I like weird. I always liked how different it is. It sort of reminds me of like a molded boat bench or something like that. But instead of two cheap little rocking chairs or something, they built this combination like seat area. You see that below the seats there are these pull-out drawers, and there are storage in there, but it also has that handy little plank. You could easily use it like a footrest. There's storage in between those. We have cup holders built in. It's kind of like a throne in a way. It's here's the king's seat, here's the queen's seat. It just has a very different kind of feel to it. Big windows for lots of light. There are not slide side breeze windows, however. You see these little cargo pocket jobs sitting on top of it. There's a very good reason for that. If you look under it, I've got it bubbled out a little bit. You can see a little silver worm gear thing. This RV has, technically speaking, a slide in a slide. This is what's called the Cherokee Power Bunk. It is technically still available today, but because this RV was built back when these were 7 foot tall, what this allowed you to do was have a normal slide interior height while having the ability to have a full super slide power bunk that drops down. It rests just on top of that center support right there. Plus you have sleepers seating below that. Both the sofa and the dinette can fold down. And what that allows you to do is take a couple's camper and sleep not just grandkids, but several adults comfortably. But what's nice is during the day, because the ceiling's extra tall, the slide is extra tall. So even when that power bunk is in the up position, as we see it currently, you don't have a shorter slide height. This is a normal slide height. It just happens to be an extra tall slide. It's just really cool. Now another neat thing, kind of like you see storage here below the dinette, you have dual 40-inch full extension drawers, all plywood boxed in, real heavy duty stuff to get some serious storage that you don't have to disassemble the dinette to get to. But similarly, there's a pair of bunk pads up in that power bunk. If you want to take those out and use that as like a place for fishing poles, or perhaps a gun safe. And the reason I say that, it's not a true gun safe, don't get me wrong, and I'm not trying to start a political conversation. I'm saying it's a way that I could see some people use it. Because that power bunk requires a key to operate. So, if you have it in the up position and you remove the key like I've done here, it's pretty darn hard to get to anything and mess with anything up there. So in a way, it's a weird sort of safe for valuable possessions. The little cargo nets that you see on the edge there, those are just there to mainly kind of mask the power bunk gearing during the day, but you could easily take those off if you just don't like the sight of them. That's totally up to you guys. You can see how all the original electronics are still here. There's no Carfax for camping, so doing a little CSI for camping, again, it kind of helps that we sort of know both the previous owners of this RV. We can tell you that this is all the stuff that came with it. Being a Cherokee dealer all these years, we have a good frame of reference. Now, being 7 foot tall also means that they had room to make extra tall cabinets here. And you see how there's that like extra cabinet to the left of the microwave. Having the double doors to the right of the microwave and then the countertop space below it, that's normal. But take note of the fact that you also have a big drawer below the oven, double drawers to the left of the oven. That is the extra storage space that you got in this floor plan that is very easily missed when you're just shopping conventional, rear living couples campers. Cracking the door past the kitchen, going up here into the bathroom area. One of the things Cherokee's done for years, ooh, nice little peek at my elbow there, you lucky ducks, you, is that giant medicine cabinet big sink. But remember, with this being 7 foot tall, you're going to have to play a power forward for the Chicago Bulls to worry about having headroom issues in there. And you can see it has a full shower surround panel to go along with it. What's also nice is as we get through here, you see a porcelain foot flush still with plenty of room, and that's a little dryer sheet. Why is that there, you ask? Well, for those who don't know, that is a critter repellent, and those things leave your RV smelling like Hawaiian breeze or something cute like that instead of Grandma's mothball cabinet. Great linen space in here, and if we look up top, you can see they're using one of those larger vent fans for superior airflow. Speaking of ceiling fans, though, check this out in the bedroom. This was an optional piece of equipment when this was built. It's no longer available. It was only available during the time in which these Cherokees were 7 foot tall because it gave you that extra clearance. You have a bedroom ceiling fan up here that, I mean, if you just want to get some awesome airflow and movement, like I'm one of these people, even in the winter, if I'm going to go to sleep, first I got to get my feet warm, then I tuck myself in and I get all warmed up, and then for a little razzle-dazzle, I'll kick on a box fan or something. I love that noise. That's also a 12-volt operated fan, so if you're dry camping, you don't have park power available, you don't have that air conditioner, this is an awesome way to get some good airflow going in here. And again, 7 foot tall, one of the signature calling cards of this camper. You could sit up in this bed and it will not be a head knocker. No head banging. I only like head banging in my car when I'm in traffic listening to music way too loud. Magically transporting down through that bed deck, back in that front compartment. You see the storage does weave around under the bed. We've already talked about the hitch there. This RV was made during a period in which there was a bunch of extra razzmatazz added to them, some of which was great, some of which was not. Like for instance, this has power awning, 4-corner power stabilizer jacks, and a power tongue jack. That's awesome. But this RV also has these, that's a little leveling indicator, that white box right there, as well as a keyless entry door pad. Those were examples of not razzy-matazzy type stuff. Those are things that I would frankly recommend you plan on not functioning, and if they work, great, you're one of the lucky people. So we're already kind of just doing a quick mental checklist here. We talked about that. Oh, the toy lock on the front there. You might see this little reel kind of thing right there. If you've got bicycles or, your lawn chairs and you don't want them walking down the street of their own accord, well, you can keep them all tied up. The nose skin on this, well, actually all the skin looks pretty good. I don't really see any signs of fade, oxidation. Overall, it looks like it's held up pretty well through all the weather. One of the other neat things about it being taller is, remember, they have a taller slide out, which means taller windows. Interestingly, those windows actually extend up inside the slide past the power bunk, so that if the bunk's in the down position, you still get the benefit of some really big windows. 200-pound rated cargo rack on the back here, so if you want to add some bikes or a little portable generator, something like that, you've got a perfect little place for it. Also, I've been told it's a good place to strap a mother-in-law in transit. I don't know, it's just some guy told me that. Who knows these things, right? The stuff you read on the internet. Also, full walk-on roof and a tongue groove plywood floor deck. Then as we wrap around the side here, you see that folding entry handle for easy come and go. Also, that TV inside can easily dismount and float outside. Let me get you up closer where you can see a better look at that. Right over here in this little corner area. So if you like what you see, folks, all I ask is you give our team here at Haylett RV Brokers a call. Overall, the RV looks good. I think the only problem with this one is that it's sitting in our driveway instead of yours. So whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, give us a call. We do it all. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.